I always believed that betrayal was something that happened to other people. People in tabloids, on trashy talk shows. Not to me. Not to Anna and me. We were married for 8 years. No kids. Just 2 careers, 1 mortgage, and what I thought was a deep, quiet kind of love. The kind that didn't need constant affirmations. I thought we understood each other without words. But I guess I stopped listening. It started small, subtle. A text she quickly deleted. A laugh that wasn't mine to hear. She'd dress up more for work dinners than for our anniversaries. I told myself I was imagining things, until I wasn't. I found the photos by accident. I was transferring files from her old phone to a new one. She had asked me to do it. I don't think she even remembered the folder she'd hidden, tucked away beneath a layer of other things. Inside, selfies of her in lingerie, some in hotels I'd never been to, a few with him. Always the same man. Early 40s, expensive smile, someone I didn't recognize. My hands went cold. I closed the folder. I didn't confront her, not yet. You see, betrayal isn't a moment. It's a wound that keeps bleeding. And the more it bleeds, the clearer your thoughts become. So, I planned. Anna was a theater actress, talented, passionate. She loved the stage more than anything. More, I realized, than she ever loved me. She was set to star in a small independent play, The Last Witness, opening in 3 weeks. A big deal for her. She was finally getting noticed, and I was proud of her. Even then, that made it worse. I started by volunteering. Just a helpful husband lending a hand with the crew. The director loved me, needed someone to handle tech and light cues. Anna smiled when I told her. I watched her lips curve and wondered what other lies lived behind that smile. I got to know the cast, especially him. His name was Daniel, played the romantic lead opposite her. Of course, he was charming in the way people who have never had to work hard for affection often are. The kind of man who touches your shoulder just a second too long. I smiled, listened, took mental notes. I never let on that I knew. Opening night came. The theater was full. Anna was radiant in the spotlight. Every movement precise, every line soaked in feeling. The audience was captivated, including me. I loved her. Still, that was the cruelest part. But love, when poisoned, becomes something else. Something sharp. The climax of the play was a love scene. Intimate, beautiful, raw. I watched them from the tech booth, Anna and Daniel, lips inches apart under soft amber lights. Their dialogue wasn't scripted, not fully. It was improvised to feel authentic. And it did. Too authentic. After curtain call, there was applause, standing ovations, flowers, photos, and later champagne. I smiled, toasted, hugged her, congratulated him, watched their eyes meet in secret, and the next day the reviews poured in. Glowing. Everyone praised the chemistry between the leads. Magnetic, undeniable, real. She glowed with pride. So I struck. 3 days later, I sent the photos. Not to Anna, not to Daniel, to his wife. Yes, Daniel was married too. It took me some digging, but I found her. Elise. A quiet woman with tired eyes and a private Instagram full of kids and church events. She looked like someone who didn't ask many questions, but I gave her answers anyway. No message, just the photos. Every single one I found on Anna's phone. It didn't take long. By the end of that week, Elise had filed for divorce. She took the kids, took half of everything. Daniel didn't show up for rehearsal after that, and when he did, he was off, shaken, couldn't focus. Missed lines, grew short-tempered. Anna noticed. Tried to console him. He pulled away. I watched it all unravel like a slow-burning fuse. The next night, during a preview performance, Daniel dropped an entire scene. Forgot it. Froze on stage. The silence was painful. Anna tried to improvise, but he just walked off. The director was furious. I told him I had a suggestion. There was an understudy. A young guy, eager and talented. He'd been rehearsing on the side, never thinking he'd actually go on. But I made sure he would. Daniel was pulled from the lead the night before opening weekend. Anna protested, screamed, said the chemistry would be gone. And it was. The show flopped. The reviews came in this time like knives. Lackluster, empty, no spark. Anna was crushed. She blamed the director, blamed the new actor, blamed the critics, everyone but herself. I waited 2 days before finally showing her the truth. We were home, quiet, tension between us like static in the air. I poured her a glass of wine, sat down beside her on the couch, and told her I knew. Everything. At first, she denied it. Then she cried. Then she got angry. "How long have you known?" she asked. "Long enough," I said. "Why didn't you say anything?" I looked at her. "Because I wanted you to understand what it feels like to lose something you love. Slowly." She didn't speak, just stared at me, eyes glassy. And then she asked the question I was waiting for. Was this all some twisted revenge? I considered lying, but what would be the point? "Yes," I said. And I stood, left her there, on the couch, holding the same glass of wine I'd handed her. We separated a month later, quietly. No drama, no screaming. She tried to rekindle things once, but it was gone. The spark, the trust. Whatever thread had once bound us had snapped somewhere between the curtain calls and the lies. Funny thing is, I didn't feel better. Revenge isn't satisfying. It's just distracting. But it gave me back something I hadn't felt in years. Control. And sometimes, that's enough.
Welcome to Pipit. Let's create something amazing together. Welcome to Pipit. Let's create something amazing together.